You, yes you, listening to this right now. Have you ever looked back on your life, on the struggles that almost broke you, the loneliness that swallowed you whole, the betrayals that left you questioning everything, and felt a strange sense that there was something more to it? That maybe, just maybe, it wasn't random chaos. That it felt orchestrated. You are not imagining things. This message found you at this exact moment for a divine reason. You are here because you are ready to receive a truth that will shift your entire understanding of your journey. You are about to discover that the very things you thought were proof of your failures were actually hidden tests. And the most stunning part, you have already passed them. This is not a theory. This is a spiritual revelation. The seasons of intense isolation, the people who turned against you, the doors that slammed shut, they were not punishments. They were sacred examinations. And you, chosen one, you passed. You are being prepared for a destiny so powerful, it requires the strongest refinement before we unlock this truth. I need you to do something for me. If you have ever felt tested by life, if you have ever felt like you were being prepared for something more, comment 444 in the comments below. Let the algorithm of the universe know you are here, you are awake, and you are ready to receive this confirmation. Subscribe to this channel and tap the bell, because what we are about to reveal will change everything. Stay with me until the end, because by the time this video is over, you will look at your entire life through a new lens, a lens of purpose, power, and divine approval. Let's begin with the first hidden test, the one every single chosen one faces. The test of isolation. Think back. There was a time, maybe it's even now, where you felt profoundly alone. You were surrounded by people, yet you felt a million miles away. Friends drifted from you. Family didn't understand you. You tried to connect, but it felt like speaking a different language. You sat in your room, wondering, God, why am I so alone? What is wrong with me? Chosen one, hear me now. Nothing was wrong with you. That isolation was the first and most critical test. The divine did not isolate you to punish you. It isolated you to protect you and to prepare you. You see, your energy is sacred. Your frequency is rare. And in those early stages of your awakening, you were incredibly vulnerable. The divine had to pull you away from every influence that could contaminate your purpose. Every friend who would have talked you out of your dreams. Every partner who would have dimmed your light. Every family member who would have anchored you to a past you were meant to transcend. That loneliness was a spiritual quarantine. It was the universe building a firewall around your destiny. It was in that silence, in that emptiness, that you were forced to find your own voice, to hear the whisper of God, without the noise of the world drowning it out. You thought you were failing because you had no tribe, but the test was never about finding your tribe. The test was to see if you could learn to stand alone. Could you find your strength within yourself? Could you trust the guidance of spirit when no human being was affirming you? And you did. You are here. You endured the silence. You cried your tears, but you never fully gave up. A part of you, deep inside, kept going. That was you passing the test. You proved your loyalty not to people, but to your purpose. You proved you could be trusted with the profound light that was coming. The isolation wasn't a sign of rejection. It was a sign of selection. Now, let's move to the second hidden test. This one is more subtle, but just as powerful. The test of mirrors. Have you noticed how certain people in your life seem to reflect your deepest insecurities back at you? The critical coworker who magnifies your self-doubt. The jealous friend who brings out your feelings of inadequacy. The narcissistic parent whose voice lives in your head, making you question your worth. You thought they were your enemies. You thought they were obstacles placed in your path to make you fall. But chosen one, I need you to see the truth. These people were mirrors. They were not sent to destroy you. They were sent to show you yourself. The test was never about them. The test was about how you would respond to the reflection. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, uses these mirrors to show us the parts of ourselves that still need healing. That critical person, they were mirroring the critical voice inside your own mind. That jealous friend, they were reflecting your own hidden comparisons and lack of self-love. That painful relationship, it was showing you where you needed to establish boundaries and love yourself more. Or would you have the courage to look at it and heal what was inside of you? For years, maybe you blamed them. You fought with the reflection, but eventually, something shifted. You stopped arguing. You stopped trying to change them. You started to withdraw your energy. You started to say, "This no longer serves me." You began the quiet internal work of forgiving yourself, of building your worth, of silencing your own inner critic. That moment you stopped reacting. That moment you took responsibility for your own energy. That was you passing the test of mirrors. You realized the battle was never with them. It was always within you. And by facing yourself, you disarmed every mirror in your life. You passed one of the hardest exams a chosen one will ever face. Now, we arrive at the third and final test. The one that feels the most like a cruel joke. The test of divine resistance. This is the test where nothing you try seems to work. You pray, you manifest, you work hard, you visualize. And doors not only stay closed, they seem to be welded shut. You have a vision for your life, but every step forward is met with an obstacle. Financial blockages, unexpected delays, projects falling apart at the last minute. You scream at the heavens, "God, I am trying to walk in my purpose. Why are you blocking me?" Oh, chosen one. This is perhaps the most misunderstood test of all. The resistance you feel is not against you. It is for you. Think of a river. If you try to build a dam in the wrong place, the water will push back with immense force. That force isn't the water's anger. It's the water insisting on its true, destined path. The divine resistance you feel is exactly that. It is the universe saying, "Not this way, my child. I have a better way, a more aligned way. Your timing is off, or your method is off." The test was never about whether you could force your will upon the world. The test was to see if you could surrender your timing to divine timing. Could you stop forcing? Could you stop striving from a place of fear and lack? Could you relax into trust? Could you have faith that the delay was a divine protection? When you finally stopped banging on the closed door, when you finally sat down in exhaustion and said, "God, I surrender. Your will, not mine." That was the moment the resistance eased. That was the moment you passed the test. You proved you could be trusted with power because you understood it flows from alignment, not force. The resistance was never a no. It was a no. Not yet. It was a, "This way isn't the right way." And by learning to surrender, you graduated to a new level of co-creation with the divine. So, let me be clear. The isolation, the mirrors, the divine resistance. These were your three great hidden tests. And if you are hearing this, if this truth resonates in the very core of your being, it is because you have passed. You are no longer in the testing phase, chosen one. You are in the preparation for the deployment phase. The struggles you face now are different. They are not tests of your worthiness. They are training for your assignment. The challenges you face now are not to break you, but to build the spiritual muscle you will need to lead. The delays now are not rejections, but divine alignments, setting the stage for your entrance. You have been approved by heaven itself. The scars you carry are not wounds. They are proof of your passage, every single one of them. If this message is the confirmation your soul has been waiting for, I need you to declare it. Comment, "I passed the test," in the comments below. Let the universe know you see the divine strategy now. You understand the assignment. Share this video with one person you feel needs to hear this message. Subscribe to this channel and tap the bell, because now that you've passed these tests, your real training begins. Chosen one, may you feel the weight of this truth lift from your shoulders. May you walk today with a new confidence, knowing that every step, even the missteps, were part of a sacred curriculum. You are not behind. You are right on time. You are approved, anointed, and awakened. Your time of questioning is over. Your time of rising has begun. Until next time, remember, you are chosen, you are loved, and you are never alone on this path.